money to never have to leave my house or talk to anyone else unless I want to. It has been said hyper-independence is a trauma response from years of betrayal and disappointment from others. The idea of pursuing personal fulfillment or meaningful connections has never resonated with me. My sole objective is financial stability, which would grant me the freedom to exist in isolation, only engaging with others on my own terms. Some theories suggest that embracing solitude can be a coping mechanism for individuals who have endured repeated disappointments and betrayals from others. In my experience, the world can be a daunting and unforgiving place, filled with unpredictable individuals who often prioritize their own interests over those of others. My longing for a secluded haven, equipped with essential amenities such as internet access, a comfortable bed, nutritious food, and a serene beach setting, seems like an unattainable dream. However, the harsh reality is that financial security requires participation in the workforce, which inevitably involves interacting with people who may not share my values or personality traits. This perceived necessity forces me to navigate the complexities of a job I may not enjoy, surrounded by colleagues who may not be ideal companions. Fiancé dumped me. Is it normal for her to give me the ring back or it takes some time for that to happen? Should I demand her to give it back? 8 years with her, 8 months engaged, we both admitted our mistakes and why we got to this point, but only me wants to save the relit. A long-term commitment ends abruptly. Do I have a right to my engagement ring? I've just gone through a devastating breakup, and I'm struggling to come to terms with the loss. My partner and I were together for 8 years and had been engaged for 8 months. We've both acknowledged our mistakes and the reasons behind the breakdown of our relationship, but unfortunately, it seems we've grown apart. I was the only one willing to work towards saving our relationship, but at this point, I've lost all hope. My main concern now is moving on, but I'm also wondering if I should claim back the engagement ring she's still holding onto. It's been a while since we parted ways, and I'm starting to feel uneasy about the ring's whereabouts. I'm not sure if it's normal for her to take her time in returning it or if it's something I should demand from her. As the only one still invested in saving our relationship, I feel a bit taken advantage of and I'm starting to feel entitled to have the ring back. I'd appreciate any guidance on how to approach this situation, especially considering our long-term relationship and the emotional attachment I have to the ring. TLDR 8 years together in AITA for fact-checking? My 30M girlfriend, 30F, gets upset when I use my phone to check things she tells me. For instance, we got a couple kittens a few months back and she told me that they couldn't eat a certain food or they would get sick. I hadn't heard this before, so I did. Am I the asshole for seeking verification? My 30-year-old partner, also 30, becomes irritated when I use my phone to verify information she shares with me. Recently, we adopted 2 kittens and she mentioned that they shouldn't consume a particular food due to health risks. I was unfamiliar with this information and decided to quickly look it up online, which confirmed her statement. However, she felt disrespected that I wouldn't simply trust her expertise on the matter. I believe that when I encounter new information that contradicts my prior knowledge, it's reasonable to do some research to clarify the situation. But my partner perceives my actions as a lack of confidence in her understanding of things. She claims I exhibit this behavior frequently, but I can only recall this specific instance as an example. How do I, 13F, tell my dad, 45M, that I need a bra? Okay, it's really embarrassing to be posting this, but I need help because I don't know how to tell my dad that I need one. My mom died when I was 9 and I don't have any close female relatives, so it's really just me and my dad. Coming of age. Navigating the conversation with my dad as a 13-year-old girl living with my father, I'm facing a sensitive issue. I need a bra. It's not an easy conversation to have, especially since my mother passed away when I was 9 and I don't have any close female relatives to guide me through this transition. My dad, although well-intentioned, might find it challenging to navigate this topic as it's outside his area of expertise. I'm considering buying a bra myself, but I'm unsure how to approach this purchase, either in store or online. I'm seeking advice on how to have this conversation with my dad or if there are resources available that can offer guidance. Perhaps there are stores or online guides that provide support and information on this topic, making it easier for me to find the right bra and have a comfortable conversation with my dad. Edit. Given the sensitive nature of this topic, I've included some general advice on how to approach the conversation with your dad. Choose a private setting where you both feel comfortable discussing this topic. Be honest and open about your needs and feelings. Use this opportunity to educate your dad about puberty and body changes. Suggest shopping together for the bra. Someone is downvoting a lot of posts to zero. I've been here for about a month. This time around. Often I come on here and I'm scrolling through the posts and a lot of reasonable ones that have absolutely nothing wrong with them will be downvoted to zero. It's usually a bunch all unexplained downvoting spree. I've been an active member of this community for approximately a month. When browsing through the posts, I've noticed a disturbing trend where a series of reasonable posts that don't have anything wrong with them get downvoted to a score of 0. This tends to happen in a cluster, and I'm at a loss to identify the person or entity responsible for this behavior. If your post happens to fall victim to this trend, please don't be discouraged. Edit. It appears that some individuals make a post and then employ automated tools to downvote other users' posts, thereby elevating their own post to the top. It's possible that this is not even a human-driven action. I, 23M, punched my wife and will be going to jail tonight. Throw away my wife, 31F, is mentally unstable. Her personality flipped when we got married. She can be very violent. Tonight we got in an argument. She started throwing things at me, then she started hitting me, so I pun. A descent into chaos. A 23-year-old man is bracing himself for a night in jail after a tumultuous altercation with his wife. The woman, aged 31, has a history of erratic behavior, which seemed to escalate after their marriage. She's prone to outbursts of aggression and violence, often turning on her partner. The couple's evening took a dark turn when a heated argument erupted. As tensions boiled over, the wife's behavior became increasingly aggressive, culminating in her physically assaulting her husband. In a fit of desperation, he lashed out, striking her in the face. The incident left him feeling mortified and ashamed. Now, as he waits anxiously for the arrival of law enforcement, he's grappling with the grim reality that he'll likely be the one to face the consequences. This marks a first for him. He's never resorted to violence against a woman before, and the experience has left him feeling defeated and remorseful. TLDR. A 23-year-old man may be going to jail after punching his wife in self-defense during a violent argument, which has left him feeling devastated and ashamed. Update. None. Edit. None. I raised my fucking hand today in school. I did it. I raised my hand. For the past year or so I've become more and more depressed, and with it my social skills have deteriorated horribly.